This time, an irate garage. I want to work on that car, but first, I need to get that car out of the way. So today's video, we're gonna fire up my 1980 Cadillac Deville for the first time this year. It'll either be just fine, start right up and off we go, or it'll be a complete and utter disaster. It's one or the other. It's seldom anything in between. Let's find out which. Okay, so this is just what I do, quick and dirty, to see if the car is safe enough to start. Now, first thing I'll do is I'll just take the lid off the air cleaner. And all I'm really doing is making sure that nothing has made its home in here. No mice, nothing like that. All looks pretty good. I see nothing to be concerned about. And I'm just gonna take a little look-see, make sure that there isn't obvious signs of critter activity. I don't care where you store it, you'll get mice. It's probably a good idea to go ahead and charge your battery. Even if it's been disconnected, they'll lose a little bit over the cold of winter. So, and then I also like to go ahead and do a load test on the battery. If you don't have one of these, pick one up. Some of the newer digital ones are even better. And you just hook up the battery, it'll show you your voltage, and then you just hit the button, and it'll bring it down. A little bit of smoke, it's just fine. That's normal, that's kind of how they work. It's basically a direct short to the battery with a readout. Some of the digital ones will give you more information, but for just a quick, does it have a charge? These work just fine. All right, I'll put that back on. I like these batteries that have both top posts and side terminals to run these old caddies. It makes jump starting and charging the battery a lot easier. Now, positive's already hooked up. I just leave it that way. I'll hook up the negative. Ignore the burned ground cable for the body ground. I do. In reality, that should get fixed, and I probably will. I had a bad ground on this car, and I didn't know it till one day I had smoke coming out right after I started it up, and it was smoking from this wire. So check your grounds, kids. I like to just get these started by hand. Sometimes you got to wiggle the cable back and forth ever so slightly. And it's an 8mm. Till it's snug. And then I'll check the positive too, just to make sure. All right. So I have the battery all hooked up, and now I'm going to go along and check my fluids just to make sure everything is still good from sitting. Peek under the car, make sure there isn't a big puddle. It's awfully dark. It's got about what I would expect. There. Really can't check the transmission level without the car running, but I can at least pull it and make sure that there's some on the stick, and there is. After you get it running, then you can check it. Around. Check the oil. Make sure it's not low. And it's right in the middle, as I would expect it. As I would expect it to be. There we go. Brake fluid. Check the brake fluid. It should be fine, but just for fun. There we go. Helps if you go the right way. That looks good. This guy's up for some reason. Or out. Okay, now that's straightened out. Put that back on. Make sure that's seated good. And the cap is on there right. That's it. I think might be ready to go ahead and give her a start. All right, now it's time for the first start. Always a little nerve-wracking, depending on where you live. You know, it's been sitting for a couple of months. Here in Minnesota, this thing has been sitting for 6 months. I think 5 or 6. You want to keep an ear out, listen for anything that doesn't sound quite right. That's all normal. Just get a couple pumps. Okay, that's pretty normal for this car. It doesn't want to stay running that first time. But you want to listen for any bad sounds. Running a little rough. From up front here, make sure there's nothing smoking. Make sure there isn't a whole lot of clatter and chatter. Good time to look and see if there's a bunch of crap that got blown out when you started it. I did not set power steering to it. It sounds fine. Alright, I'm going to put some air in this tire. Down. Alrighty. Go ahead and throw this on. He says with confidence, and then can't find the hole. The hole. Where's the hole? There we go. That's the part I'm good at, always screwing around. And he's starting to die. really smell it down here. Sauce seems to be coming out good, strong. This has a slight odor. Yeah, get yourself one of these higher end flavors. They make smaller ones, they're a little cheaper, but got presets. Make short work, you near up a tire while you do something else. Best thing ever. I'll turn it off real quick. Look it over and see if I can find where this smell is coming from. It's pretty strong. I'm just looking for smoke. Let's see if she'll restart without too much fuss. Excellent. Good Cadillac. Happy Cadillac. I'm just gonna bring the hood down a little. Alright, let's see. So now I think I'm just going to quick dust it off. I don't know if I'm going to drive it or not because the roads are still a little crappy. But yeah, for the most part, she's running good. It's out of the way. I can move it out of the way so I can work on this, the big project, which kind of stalled out when it got cold because it's not fun to work on stuff in the cold. I don't know if that did any good. I swear it seems just as dirty as before, just different. But I wanted to get some of that dust off. It's been sitting for a minute. See if it'll start up. Yeah, I like to do that. Let it run for a while, shut it off, start it up after a few minutes. Just do that a few times to see if everything's behaving itself, just to make sure. Don't know the chronic leak check. Just above the ad mark. We'll call that good. Okay, let's go. Seems like a shame to start it, not take it for a spin. So we'll see what happens here. Still a little soft everywhere. Back into the wife's car ever so slightly. Here we go. Now the first couple of times you hit the brakes, it's going to be pretty grabby because they're rusty. And don't be alarmed if the first few times you get on the gas it acts up too. It's all normal. Count your shifts. We're in second, now we're in third at 40. That's normal for this car. Coming up to a stop here. Lots of room, nice slow brake application. Clear that rust off. Give it a good stab. Make sure all your hoses are gonna hold up. Somebody. Get on it good. Burn them cobwebs out. Little Italian tune-up, as it were. You might have some flat spots in your tires. You'll feel it, you know, just a little rumble. It'll work its way out. Just looking for normalcy. You're looking for the car to perform the way you expect. Not do anything funky. Dodge for sale. I'll get back and I'm just going to check brakes and stuff. Make sure everything is pretty even temped. No outliers. That'd be more accurate with the hubcap off. It'll at least give me something to compare to the other side with. Doesn't have to be identical. Just has to be similar. Same, similar numbers. You know, you could have like a 10-degree swing from one side to the other and be okay in my book. There we go. Think she's more or less ready for spring. A good wash and an oil change and just another look-see, another once-over, and she'll be ready to go. Bringing your car out of hibernation from the winter is nothing crazy. For the most part, it is just hook the battery up and go. Just keep an eye out, make sure things are good, and there isn't anything concerning. Anyway, there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope this video made sense. Hope it was helpful. If it was, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you. How's that camera? Pocket. There. Oh. Did you have fun? Was that a good ride? Hope so.